Hello, hello. Let us today discuss fitness standards. You see, you've probably heard me and several other people on the internet say, if you can't run, you're going to die. If you're fat, you're going to die, etc., which has a lot of truth to it. Also, I happen to be in my mid 30s, not getting younger, and I definitely don't have a six pack. So, in order to put some analog numbers on some tangible numbers on this theory, right? It's kind of maybe hard to understand. Let's talk about a standard of fitness, a minimum standard, right? A minimum standard, not where you would want to be, but where you at least need to be to go out on a patrol. And then let's talk about a maximum standard, right? what would we consider a stud? Okay, so our minimum standard of fitness is going to be one 10-minute mile. Wow, I said that wrong. Edit all that out. Our minimum standard of fitness is going to be running 1 mile in 10 minutes or less. Okay. Being able to do one pull up from dead hang. Being able to do 25 nonstop push ups. Being able to ruck 3 miles with 30 pounds in 1 hour. And being able generally to sprint, jump, climb, crawl, swim, move your body in all the ways a body can move. All right, that's a pretty low level of fitness, right? You are definitely not a stud, but also if you can do that, chances are you're not going to fall out of the dad Minuteman patrol and become a huge liability for us. You'll probably be able to at least carry yourself and your shit and keep up. All right, now let's look at a more maximum standard, right? Being able to run a 6-minute mile, being able to run 1 mile in 6 minutes or less, being able to do 20 dead hang push-ups, being able to do 100 non-stop, 20 dead hang pull-ups, 100 non-stop push-ups, being able to ruck 12 miles with 50 pounds in less than 4 hours, and being able to swim 400 meters without stopping or touching the bottom. That would be a maximum level, right? There's no maximum. Always being in more shape is more better, and you could, keep working on that. You're never done with fitness, but that would be considered somebody in really good condition, somebody that's a stud, somebody that probably is capable of not only pulling their weight but the weight of others as well. I think it's a pretty achievable goal, right? I'm not there on all those numbers, but I think those are goals that I could in my life achieve if I had the gumption and the time to get refocused on fitness as a top priority. So, now you know where you need to be. If you're not at least that minimum standard, get after it. If you just barely are meeting that minimum standard, keep it up. If you want some fitness goals to work towards and you can't meet everything I listed on that maximum standard, now you know you can work towards, right? Combat is typically, it's a mixture of short bursts of like 100% effort where it's life or death, right? Running across an open field while you're getting shot at, climbing up, scaling a cliff face, fighting somebody hand to hand, which is, extremely tiresome if you've ever done any sort of boxing or jiu-jitsu or wrestling or whatever, etc., etc. And then that is also mixed in like the longest endurance race you've ever experienced in your life, an endurance race of not hours but days or weeks or months, right? Where every day you're working 18 plus hours a day, only getting 4 hours of sleep, not getting enough calories in, as many as you're expending, and you're just grinding nonstop every day, walking 10, 15 miles every day, whatever, right? So, our workouts reflect that, right? We have lots of short burst intensity. We're not really so worried about endurance in the spectrum of like 2 or 3 hours, worried about endurance in the spectrum of like all day, multiple day. It probably doesn't make any fucking sense if you've never been in a combat environment, but if you have, it probably does. Bada bing, bada boom. Good luck, boys and girls. Don't be completely out of shape.